Unlock. The hell? And I told y'all, man, why my shit look blurry like that? Out of knowledge. You know, some people spend their whole life and they never pick it up. They speak on it, you know, but this word of God tell us, man, in these days that we're living in, everybody gonna choose the Antichrist except for the elect. Except for the elect. And even us elect ones, I was almost fooled. If you elect, you can't tell me like your life almost didn't take the wrong turn too. So, and that's why, you know, being chosen, many are called. We I'm to the ones that's called, because many are called, but only a few are chosen. But trust and believe, either one or the other, either you're called or either you're chosen. The Holy Spirit, it ain't no respecter of persons. You know, everybody got their mission. Like, we all got our mission when it comes to this right here, what your life should be about. Be about something everlasting, something that's like a whole, because you in the here now, and once you leave, you can't come back, can't take nothing with you. Or consciousness, do you take memories with you? Man, every thought and memory of our lost loved ones and the ones that passed on, man, it's cold that they just sitting there looking at us. They sitting here watching us, can hear us, because there's consciousness, but they can't touch us, they can't move nothing, but they can exert, they can everything else, they can see, they can sit there, you know what I mean? And that'd be crazy, people left behind like that, and then don't nobody notice them, like that's long, like that's torment, like just to sit there, like to be, that'd be like being in the whole world by yourself, you know. Some people is locked inside of their brain like that though. Man, your mental health, you got to protect your mental health. And this is the best way to protect it, because it's about renewing your mind. Like, I think all of us get sinful thoughts in our mind. I was gonna say evil, but I would like to say sinful thoughts in our mind. We all get sinful thoughts in our mind. Ain't nobody perfect, you know. Whether somebody killed somebody or harm somebody that you know or something, and now that person passed on or something, and now you just think about killing them or something. Like, that's, you might as well wouldn't have did it. Like, in your mind and your thoughts, because you know God is looking on what's on the inside of you. But God can also see that you would never do nothing like that. That's why you got to be able to forgive others in your heart. I like to think of an all forgiving God, an all forgiving God. Because this life right here is not eternal. If there is an eternity. But like, who would want to be here in this life right here and you just sitting there suffering? Like, if you know what I mean? That's why he said, I would not trouble a man for his days to be 120. Because God know about time you go get 120 with his glory, with his blessings of good health, and, and a good life. By the time you get that age or whatever, you're going to start going blind, he going to, uh, Moses lived to be 120. And that's Moses. And Jesus only lived to be 33. So to think that my brother got to live longer than Jesus did, to think that I ain't trying to, like, you know what I mean? It's always somebody that been through more than what you've been through. To think you got a God in heaven who gave us, to even think of a God who would give his son, like, I don't try to play God. I can't play God. You hear me? I don't play with God. I don't play with God, but like, things of the spirit, things of that nature, in his life and just things I've been through in my life. My testimony is an open declaration of my faith. And faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Faith without works is dead. And I really, I, I really been trying to change, try to see things like, and all God is opening up my eyes to like, man, don't never ask God to see everything, 'cause, man, I see the reflection of everything, like good and evil. Boy, it even said in those days, and we living in those days, it said everybody gonna go after to everybody gonna follow and plant their allegiance to whoever the Antichrist, whoever that is. It's telling you that. God's telling you that. Unless you elect, unless you want to elect, and we ain't talking about elect, you talking about a senator, you talking about a mayor, you talking about the president. No, I'm not no senator, I'm not no mayor, I'm not no president. Then he said the mark gonna be forced upon them all, small and great, rich or poor or free, free and slave. And it says, for them, they're to it's gonna be forced on by a slave. For those who don't receive the mark, they will not be able to like buy or sell food. That's what it describes. So we already know there's some type of political injustice, and that sounds like some political injustice. You know, how you gonna force something on people? As long as people got money, I can't imagine a world where it ain't no money. That's what the first thing that they say. What people say, they say, man, it's gotta be. They gotta take away the money, like it's the currency, man. Have you ever been go in the store and they be like their computers is down, all they take is cash? Imagine if there wasn't no cash and their computers were down like that. Ain't nobody got time to wait till your computers get back up. I need what I need and I gotta go. Come on. That will fuck up shit globally, man. People can't get to work, they can't get their gas. I'm just saying when they talking about they ain't taking no credit cards. You ain't taking no credit cards, but your ATM machine still working. Hey, boy, this system, the government, man, shit. Let's say the lawless one, man. Dang, but like, what's that anti-government, ain't it? How can I be for a system that ain't for me though? Like, the system that fails. They send the wrong people to prison. Like, I think anybody who ever got in trouble for the first time in their life and did something serious, I don't care what it was, like, as long as it wasn't just no, even if it was a violent crime where you could tell in a violent crime they tied the people up or whatever, they didn't hurt nobody. You hear me? That you should just take away their freedom, and just encase them in and lock them up as an animal like that. And when I'm saying that, like at any teenage, I don't care if you're 18, 19, man, you should have to be like, you know what I mean, 21 before you even 21 years old. They sending people, innocent people going to. Imagine an innocent dude, you innocent, you going to the yard, or maybe you did something like, but you ain't killed nobody, nothing like that. You had a future ahead of you. You was a good student, man. You got trades, you didn't, you know, went to Job Corps or completed this or something. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't no bad person or whatever. You know, they can look at the whole thing and just be like it was good. You just did it for some money. I don't think. I think a person need to learn their lesson over some money though. But I don't think you should take away a person's freedom like that when a person did something over some money. Like even a person that robbed a bank or something like, and he went in there and he went in the bank and he gave them a letter. But y'all gotta make an example out of motherfucker, cause then people could just get away with shit. Like you have everybody just going in the bank, giving them a letter and taking the money out the bank. You hear me? Cause one smart motherfucker came up with the idea how they could rob a bank, and even if they get caught or when they get caught, they ain't gonna do that much time. So they had to make the time kind of nifty on something like that, really. You see what I'm saying? So, man, I know it's a lot of people in the penitentiary right now in the system, like, that's locked up and they just did some fucked up shit. They made a mistake. They probably been in there 20 years, nigga, or something, and they made a mistake, like, or something, like, by choosing the wrong friends or whatever. And the system can look at the case or whatever right now. They can pull it up in court and they can look at the murders and everything or whatever. And they don't really know for sure if that person did it. It's a possibility. It's still a couple scenarios where that person could not be the killer, and it just they was framed. Or the evidence they're still there and they not looking at it. Cause we ain't perfect. We ain't judges. How can you suffer for your punishment like in this life, like legally by the law? You know what I'm saying? Justice served. And how could you do time by the law and then, when you die, you're gonna be judged again for that same sin? That's like double jeopardy, you know what I mean? It's like you can't charge me twice for the same crime. Okay, I wouldn't rob these people or whatever. You hear me? I got God looking at me now. I got God's forgiveness, though. At least I got God's forgiveness. But y'all gonna take my time over here. That's why it's a good thing they can't take your eternity, man. Where you going, man? They can't nobody take that from you. They cannot take your eternity. And I can't see if anybody out from here or not in my life. That's probably a good thing, because I might see 2 or 3 people in my stream or something, and or 5 or 6 people in there. Or, I done looked up and there's 40 people in there. I get really excited when there's 40 people in there, and then it's easy for me to take my eyes off of my purpose of the whole mission and God's plan. And I go to gossiping, all the way gossip. Because I tell you it's either the gospel or the gossip, but then it's the all the way gossip. All the way gossip I don't think all the way gossip good for nobody's ears, really. You hear me? Because then you got to talk about what's the name's mama them. You got to talk about your cousin. You might go to talking about your mama, your daddy, a bad situation. Man, she can't cook worth shit. That look at that over there. But yeah, we judgmental beings. And you gonna judge a bridge when you go across that motherfucker when you go across it as a sturdy? Yeah, you gonna judge a bridge, huh? For real. For real. I mean, you got to, man. We judge our kids' friends. That's one thing parents do as a parent. You judge who you want your children to hang around. No, he's a bad actor, son. I don't need you. No, I don't want you hanging around him. What are you thinking? For real, I know as a parent, that's the first thing. Like for real, they going to school acting up. We automatically like think that man, we got to take the game from them, the phone from them. You got to show them some type of discipline. You know what I mean? That's what the DHS. That's what the people teach you. I'm about to take her phone from her. Man, you better whoop her ass. Spread her out, spoil her child. That's my daddy, the bad guy. But see, daddy ain't gonna whoop his daughter though, neither though. She can whoop, I mean, for real, he'll whoop the boys, whoop their ass, you hear me? But his daughter, she probably ain't gonna get whooped. Especially if he got one daughter. He having like 4 kids. Like think about it, have 4 kids and one daughter, just like your daddy did. But he just had me Tasha and Renell. But I say James too. Why did you wait to say it? Cause James was special, man. James was special, like man. I can't leave him out, so you know what I mean? That's why I say that. So if you look at it, my daddy had 4 kids. Me, Tasha, Renell, and James. That's my roof, you know. But me, I'm just saying, even though like I ain't a father to my kids like that or nothing, I got Ronnie. I gotta say that I got Ronnie. Not Ronnie Piper though. Not the Piper sticking it to it. No, I'm just saying like but I got Ronnie, then I got boy, you forgot the rest of your kids' name? I got the twins. I just didn't want them, man. They biblical birth, man. That's a biblical birth, man. The Holy Spirit had to take over me to Isaac and Isaiah. So Ronnie, Isaac, and Isaiah. Where my other? That's 3 boys. Ronnie, Isaac, and Isaiah. On my day. That'll be, huh? Yeah. Ronnie, Isaac, and Isaiah, and Dewan. Damn, I forgot about him. He didn't even exist to me for some reason right there. Like, that's fucked up. Now, that's some fucked up shit, folks. You know you wrong. God, please forgive me. In Jesus' name, amen. Forgive me. For real, because nigga, I'm like, all I got is Roddy, Celeste. These all the kids I got is Roddy, Celeste, Isaac, and Isaiah. And Dewan. Nigga, I forgot about him. I had to remember him, nigga. I just not remembered you. Oh shit. Then you give me something for Christmas? Hell no. My I will never get nothing for Christmas. Shit. You ain't gonna give me shit for Christmas. God know my heart, you hear me? Shit, it's deep with some people like I won't even try to get them nothing because they won't even take it. I could go out my way and try to get somebody something they won't even take it. No, I'm cool. I don't want it. You know? Some people just don't want nothing that you got, you know. Some people, it's people out there that like this, and to me, some people out there like it's nothing that you can do could be a blessing to them. There's no other kind of way he can bless me. How can he bless me? He's the help. You know what I mean? Like for real. Seriously. And look what I got it on, y'all. Look what I got it on. I don't know if I just want to read from Judges. Ho, 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 ho. I'm reading up in Exodus. I'm just reading through some stuff, y'all. I'm trying to find this little part I wanted to read. But it's deep right there. I ain't even going. That ain't what I'm trying to find. And Moses said unto the children of Israel, see, the Lord have called by these. Hold on, I was just trying to find this part for y'all, man. I'm trying to find something for y'all, man. Trying to find something for y'all. Okay, that's that part of it. That's not what I'm trying to look for. Trying to find this part for y'all. I see why. I see why they don't really. Then the word of the Lord came to. No, that ain't. That ain't even it. I thought that was it. What I was looking for. Hold on, y'all. I already told y'all what we're gonna be reading on. I guess what I was supposed to read, right? I want to read this right here. I should say this to Sunday. Now I'm gonna read this now, but we're gonna come back on this same subject Sunday. But I know I ain't gonna get to cover this whole subject of this Sunday, so I'm gonna give y'all a little part of it now. If y'all anybody who was watching this video up to this part. And when the queen of Sheba heard of the fame of Solomon concerning the name of the Lord, she came to prove him with hard questions. And she came to Jerusalem with a very great train, with camels that bear spice and very much gold and precious stones. And when she was come to and, and when she was come to Solomon, she communed with him of all that was in her heart. And Solomon told her all her questions. There was not anything hid from the king, which he told her not. And And when the queen of Sheba had seen all Solomon's wisdom and the house that he had built, and the meat of his table, and the sitting of his servants, and the attendance of his ministers, and their apparel, and his cupbearers, and his accents by which he went up unto the house of the Lord, there was no more spirit in her. And she said to the king, it was a true report that I heard in my own land of thy acts and of thy wisdom. Here be it, I believed not the words until I came and my eyes had seen it. So that's where when you get people be like, I don't believe it till I see it, that's really out the Bible. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna read that again. Howbeit, I believed not the words until I came and my eyes had seen it. And behold, the half was not told to me. Thy wisdom and prosperity exceeded the fame which I heard. Happy art thou, man. Happy are these thou servants which stand continuously before thee, and that hear thy wisdom. Blessed be the Lord thou God. Blessed be the Lord thou God. How blessed be the Lord thou God. She's saying bless. She's saying God be blessed. God give blessings, but she's saying God be blessed. I'm just okay. We're gonna keep reading, y'all. I mean, that's just how I took it. Blessed be the Lord thou God, which delight in thee, to set thee upon the throne. I should give God the credit. Throne of Israel. See how you got to keep reading? I could have cut that off and told you, you know what I mean, and let you go read it for yourself. Blessed be the Lord thou God, which delight in thee, to set thee on the throne of Israel, because the Lord loved Israel forever. Therefore may he be king and do judgment and justice. And she gave the king 120 talents of gold and of spices, very great store and precious stone. There came no more such abundance of spices as these which the queen of Sheba gave to King Solomon. And the navy also of Himrad that brought gold from Happari, brought in from Opera great plenty of almond tree and precious stones. And the king made of the almond tree pillars for the house of the Lord, and for the king's house harps, also the pastries for singers, the pastries for singers. They came no such almond trees, nor were seen unto this day. Like so, these like you ain't never seen no almond trees like these. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading, y'all. And King Solomon gave unto the queen of Sheba all her desires, whatsoever she asked, besides that which Solomon gave her of his royal bounty. So she turned and went to her own country, she and her servants. Now the weight of gold that came to Solomon in 1 year was 600 and 6 talents of gold. Besides that, he had the merchantman and of the traffic of that's what it say traffic of the spice merchants and of all the kings of Arabia and of the governors of the country. So even back then, they had like governors, people like the land, you know what I mean, like controlling. Even back then, the controlling was going on. Okay. And King Solomon made 200 targets of beaten gold. 600 shekels of gold went to one target, and he made 300 shields of beaten gold. 3 pounds of gold went to one shield, and the king put them in the house of the forest of Lebanon. 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 Moreover, the king made a great throne of ivory and overlaid it with the best gold. The throne had 6 steps, and the top of the throne was around behind, and there was stakes on either side on the place of the seat, and 2 lions stood beside the straight, and 12 lions stood there on the one side, and on the other, upon the 6 steps, there was not the like made in any kingdom. There was not the like made in any kingdom. And all the King Solomon's drink vessels were of gold, and all the vessels of the house of the forest of Lebanon were of pure gold. None were of silver. It was nothing accounted of in the days of Solomon. For the king had at sea a navy of tarnished, a navy of Thoradish, Tharsish, Thoradish, with the navy of. I want to look up that word, y'all. For the king had at sea a navy of Thoradish, with the navy of Himrod, or it's a person, Thoradish got to be like a little town or something, a country or some little place. Once in 3 years came the navy of Tyrannus, bringing gold and silver, ivory, and apes and peacocks. So King Solomon exceedingly all the kings of the earth for riches and for wisdom. And all the earth sought to Solomon to hear him his wisdom and which God had put in his heart. And they brought every man his present vessel of silver and vessel of gold and garments and armor and spices, horses and mules, horses and mules, a rate year by year. And Solomon gathered together chariots and horsemen, and he had 1,004,000 chariots and 12,000 horsemen, whom he bestowed in the cities for chariots, and with the king at Jerusalem. And the kings made silver to be in gold, and the kings made silver to be in Jerusalem, and stones, and Caesar made he be as the sycamore, sycomore, 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 y'all. Trees, sycomore trees. It's a tree anyway. That are in the bait for abundance. That are in the veil for abundance. I said we're gonna finish this chapter and then we're gonna go back up to and we're gonna see what. Oh no, that's a place because it said the Navy authorities. That's some place in the back in them days. I don't know where they said, but it was somewhere over there in their land. For abundance, that's where we was at. Okay, we almost finished with this chapter because we got a whole nother chapter to go. And Solomon had horses brought out of Egypt and linen yarn. The king's merchants received the linen yarn at a price. And a chariot came up and went out of Egypt for 600 shekels of silver, and horsemen for 150, and so for all the kings of the Hittites, 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 and the king of Syria, Syria, that's what I'll say, Syria, Syria. Did they bring them out by their means? And y'all, I'm about to show y'all I could have read that way quicker than that. So y'all don't think I'm slow. I'm just trying to read it like, at the pace that God lead me to. And Solomon had horses brought out of Egypt and linen yarn, and king merchants received the linen yarn at a price. And chariots came up and went out of Egypt for 600 shekels of silver, and a horse for 150, and so for all the kings of the Hittites and for the kings of the Syria did they bring them out by their means. I was just reading it slow, so y'all can hear me. I'm just letting you know I can read faster than what I be reading. Just letting you know. But then you wouldn't be able to comprehend nothing that I said. It was a word that I wanted to go back that I didn't know. I think it was a word I wanted to go back to. Let me see. Let me see, y'all, before I go to gossiping. Y'all we put the Google up this sycamore trees. I wanna see what these trees is. If it give us something on what kind of trees these is. I'm just curious to what kind of trees these is, y'all. Modern day, cause I ain't never heard of it. But we for the right. Come on, Y SYCOMORE Carmore trees. Sycamore. So you look it up. Oh, it's definitely a tree. The American sycamore, it's an American tree, is a large, fast-growing tree native to the eastern and central United States. It's also known as the American plant tree, buttonwood, the water beet, each. The American sycamore is the largest hardwood native to America, with a trunk diameter that can reach 10 feet. That a trunk, like the tree trunk, they said this is the tree trunk, can reach 10 feet. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Where was we at? It is a valuable timber tree. Damn, just say it's a timber tree. Damn. Why you couldn't just put that in the Bible then? And I want to know what you was talking about. And its wood is used for a very variety of products, including furniture, cabins, burial, crates, and butcher boxes. Butcher boxes. So man, they make a lot of money off this tree. Man, it's a money tree. All trees, money trees. But they make all type of table with it. It say, I'm gonna read it again. Buttonwood and water beets, but okay, 10 feet. And its wood is used for a variety of products, including furniture. That just look at all the furniture. It's used for furniture. Cabins, cabins is expensive. Get you a little cabin. Barrels, 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 like the burrows. Uh, I don't understand that. Oh, the wooden barrel. Okay, yeah. Crates and butcher boxes. Now I want to see what a butcher box is. Don't y'all want to know what a butcher box is? What is a butcher box? You hear me? I don't know what a butcher box is. Then if I go to doing that, then it's gonna want me to, you know what I mean? I'm learning something else new. I want to know what a butcher box is, man. I know what kind of tree that is that we were just reading up and up, but now I want to know what a butcher box is. I'm just curious because this tree, this cyclone, it's used for all type of wood. We know furniture. So for all I know, it's this table right here that could be made out of that. What they talking about? Cause they ain't describing what wood it is. Furniture made out of all kind of wood. Maybe if I see what a butcher box is, it'll give me more on what type of furniture, modern day furniture, that they would have. Butcher box. Let's see what we can find on butcher box. You don't know what a butcher box is nowadays. Man. Right nowadays, a butcher box meat and seafood that makes a life simpler. Oh, butcher, butcher box, Bible, butcher box in the Bible. See what? Oh, so they carry the meat. They carry the meat. Oh, it wasn't modern day like we is back now, y'all. Back in them days, you could imagine like the king, like the meat from like the hogs when they slaughter their meat before they gonna cook it around the fire, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The butcher box. They had they had butcher boxes. Like as a King Solomon, man, they had nigga butcher boxes, nigga. Just like nowadays they got butcher boxes with the food in. Nigga, he had butcher boxes, nigga. I can imagine like think back then they used wood to they use wood. I mean, like I'm pretty sure they made something to carry like the hold their food in to keep it. I mean, to reserve it, you know, something. What people just killed their shit live and ate it. Imagine they had to kill it live, whatever they was eating back then. They wasn't eating steak and shrimp back then. You think they was eating fried chicken back then? Nigga, you think they had some grease to fry some chicken? That shit was cooked over fire, all that meat. That shit was dropping grease. Now we cooking in that shit. We used to, then you cooking your food over a gas stove, carbon monoxide. I'm pretty sure you cook your food on the stove, on a gas stove, carbon monoxide. I'm pretty sure that some of that, like some of them chemicals or some of that shit getting on the food or something, I would think it's gas. Like you worried about some little something that dropped on the floor. Pharaoh was a wise king, man. You gotta be wise, man. The wise man built his house up on the what? I want somebody to. I ain't gonna even say it. If you know what, if you know this one right here, if you know, I want you to type it in the chat. I want you to. I want somebody to write that. The wise man built his house up on the what? Exactly what you did and all that salt. Salt give everything a flavor. The wise man built his house up on the rock, which you know, pretty rocks are salty. And everything that's being used for burnt sacrifices uses salt. So it would make sense to have the salt in the box with the meat to salt the meat. Yeah, way back in them days, like in the biblical days, like for this Bible, yeah, come on, cause how you gonna have the meat going around like people gotta eat? You got kids and people to feed. Who just say that you were gonna go out and just every day you gonna catch enough, you gonna kill enough animals to, you know what I mean? Where they slaughtering the animals and then they making it, and then right after they saw the animals, they got time to clean the blood from the meat and do all that now and then cook the meat all in one night. Come on. You're gonna be working all day, nigga. You're gonna be getting up every day. Every day gonna be survival, nigga. You gonna get up like an animal, nigga, every day, nigga, to survive, dude, nigga. Like, nigga, I gotta kill something out here in the jungle. Think about it, nigga. Shit, that shit given to us on a silver platter. Imagine you had to wake up every day. I gotta kill a lion, nigga. I'm trying to kill this deer over here so I can eat it, nigga. Shit, the lion gotta get out the way. Nigga, I need this calf, nigga. I'm trying to make some hamburger meat. Nigga, I don't think they knew what a hamburger was back then. Nigga, they wasn't eating hamburgers back then, nigga. Imagine life without the hamburger. Nigga, imagine life without no pizza, nigga. Shit wasn't no pizza, nigga. But like you said, it was some salt, though. It was some salt on the meat, though. Nigga, they had some salt, goddamn. All the way back then, nigga, they do salt, nigga. They must have ate some meat. Like, you imagine eating some pork chops like some meat, and you eating it, and you just fry the meat, or you just put the meat over the fire, and you just eat it. That shit gonna taste plain. Oh, they fried the chicken. They like, man, this chicken needs something on it, man. This shit don't taste right, nigga. There's some salt on this shit. It makes sense. It really does make sense that they would. And we talking about Solomon, y'all, because Sunday, that's what I'm reading Kings. We read the whole chapter. Y'all, we just together, we just went through the whole chapter chapter 10 of Kings. And then Sunday, we're going to start off and we're going to read chapter 11, the whole chapter 11. We ain't going to read it tonight much as I want to, but I don't want to spoil it for Sunday. And chapter 11, Kings, it's a little bit longer than the chapter we just went through. You know, Kings, these long chapters, you know, like Solomon. You don't hear too many preaching on or talking about Solomon in the Bible because they don't want to sit there and read these long chapters right here. Yeah, I'm going to skip that part, man. I'm going to go to the good part. I'm going to go to Jesus. For real, I'm not going to even read Kings, you hear me? Solomon was a wise king. I want to know why King Tuck ain't in the Bible. That's what my people want to know. I can't answer that question for you because, man, that would have been the richest king, like, and he had a short reign. How he got more than any other king probably recorded in history, but he only had a short reign. The shortest reign. How you get the shortest reign in king? Like, nigga, you should be in the Guinness Book of World Record, nigga, for the, like, nigga, you didn't last king for no time, nigga. King Tucket. We're gonna read Sunday, we're gonna read chapter 11, and we're gonna read chapter 12. And we just read chapter 10. And we're gonna read chapter 13. So y'all, if y'all in here, man, tune in. Ooh, fuck. Officer, if y'all in here, tune in with me Sunday. Cause y'all see we reading on Solomon because Solomon was a wise king, and we reading out of Kings. And I just don't hear too many of them going to Kings in the Bible. Like every part of the Bible is important. It's a story, it's a lesson, you know. Like I said, man, people don't want to read them long chapters. I'm looking at it too. I'll stop at 13. No, we're gonna have to come back for 14 on Monday. On Monday, for real, we're gonna have to come back. Just like on Sundays, we rest. If I ain't preaching the gospel, and that's rest when I come up here and preach the gospel, really. Let me see what time it is now, because I've been on here for an hour. Oh, it's 12 o'clock. Okay. For real, get your life together, man. I mean, because we living in the last days. Man, I be having epiphanies, man. I can't. Oh, for real. I seen the time freeze. I seen the rapture. It is not a dream. Like, will God hold back with me? For real. We could get to chapter 14 if if I go ahead and read chapter 11, because we already read chapter 10. Man, that's chapter 11, boy. 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 I'm looking at that. That's why I said, and we already been live for a whole hour when we to read chapter 10. And besides all the gossip I did, you hear me? Like, some people have never even watched this video. So, I mean, if you watching it, it's too late to hit the like button, man. It's too late to subscribe. If you ain't already subscribed, I'll let the people be the judge. Do y'all want to read chapter 11? You want to read chapter 11? Because you in here with me, King of the Earth 21. It's okay. I mean, you literally talk with the King of Jerusalem right now. But it's okay. I'll spend my evening with you are completely worth it. What you talking about, the King of Jerusalem? What you mean, the King of Jerusalem? You Jesus? Who I felt that too. Did y'all see that? Who? Who? I ain't playing though. I'm serious though. I did feel that. What you mean, the king of? Are you like the president of Jerusalem or something, like a political? Like, what is that? What you saying? You the rule you Jerusalem, and you in my life. That's what's up. Yeah, just remember what was written in Second Judges, the last two chapters, and that will explain everything going on in Palestine right now. So you want me to read Second Judges, the last two chapters? See how the Holy Spirit leads you? Second Judges. Let me find Second Judges, y'all. The last two chapters. I might not. Them chapters might be bigger than. It might be. Hey, I want to see what he want me to read. Cause then I could read that Sunday. Like I might say that for Sunday, and I could just go ahead and read this down. Cause he's saying that's what's going on now. That's first Judges. Let's get the second Judges. What you mean second Judges? What you mean second Judges? All I see is the first Judges. I don't see no second Judges. And if it was because it was the second Judge, it would have been right behind the first Judges. So he must be saying Judges the last chapters. Oh we. Oh we. Oh, what are you talking about? Chapter 21? I read the last chapter. You talking about chapter 21 and chapter 20? Ooh, wait. That's chapter 20 a month. Once you get to chapter 20, you're going to go to sleep. Is that what you're talking about? Is you talking about first Judges right here? Chapter 20? And the Israelites arrived against the Benjamites who refused to deliver up the men of Gilgal, Gabi, the Benjamites, all smitten and destroyed. Then all the children of Israel went out, and the congregations was gathered together, and one man from Dan even to Beersheba with the land of Gilead unto the Lord and Mizpah, and the chief of all the people, even all the tribes of Israel, presented themselves in the assembly of the people of God, 400,000 footmen, and they drew swords. Now the children of Benjamin heard that the children of Israel were going up to Mizpah, then said to the children of Israel, tell us how was this wickedness? And the the Levites, Lebite, the husband of the women that was slain, answered and said, I came into Gilbis, Gilbia, Gabi, Gilby, Gabia, Gibeah, Gabia, that belongeth to Benjamin. I and my concubine to lodge, and the men of Gabia rose against me and beset the house around about unto be by night, and thought to have slain me and my concubine, and they forced that she is dead. And I took the concubine and cut her in pieces and sent her throughout all the country of the inheritance of Israel, for they have committed lewdness and folly in Israel. Yeah, man. Like I be looking at the stuff that be going on in Israel, and like they be making it seem like Israel ain't did nothing. Like it be saying Israel and did some shit. Like, hey, them guys, like really, like people be trying to hold like Israel on a pedestal, like they held like they ain't just normal people like us, like they better than us. Some of them is better than us, just like some of us is better than some of them. We all God's people. Gigamites, bigamites, higalites, rigolite, jigalite, cellulite. Don't sell your life. Don't sell your life. That's your melon, man. Don't sell your life, man. Don't sell your life. I am the king of Jerusalem. My name is Earth, and you are worth my time, so I will spend my evening with you. I'm the king of the Hebrews, of the Christians, of the Jews, of the Muslims, of all of the believers of the God Most High, because you believe with all of your soul, and now you have eyewitness testimony. God right off here my chest, you hear me? He know I believe it too. Like, man, I'll be sitting up there playing with me, man. I'll be playing with me. I'll be playing with me, man. He got me believing that for real. Interesting. Which vision of the Bible? Apologize. Judges chapter 2, verse 10 through 15. Okay. See? But we covered that over there in that chapter right there. I was just looking at that chapter right there. Man, we're gonna come back to that right there for another time, man. We was reading chapter 20 right there. Like I said, chapter 20 and chapter 21 of Judges, man, there's some long scriptures. I didn't want to read that anyway. Like I'm looking at that like, whoa, whoa. But I was about to try to do it like I'm like, whoa. Gigamites and bigamites, and then that just gets your head. I don't even want to think about the termites. Hey, the termites, you little devils. You better fall down on your knees. You better pray. No, but come on, y'all. Let's go. What chapter did he say again? See, the gossip, man. Gossip don't get you nowhere, man. He said read chapter Judges chapter 2. I figured that too. That's why I said chapter 2. But he didn't say the last verses. Okay, we can do that. Oh, you know me, but you gotta read Judges chapter. You gotta read all the verses. Judges chapter 2. You can't just go to what you said verses. But it's a reason why you shouldn't do that. Verses 5. No, verses 10 through 15. Because if I don't read it how he said he read it, remember like God, Moses didn't get to see the promise. I'm just saying, like, because he hit the rock, you hear me? Let me read that again. I want to do it just like you said it. Apologize. Rapture, 10 through 15. You want to read the whole chapter like you've been doing because you want to do what you want to do. Nah, read it from 10 to 15. It's hard for me to do that. I like to read the whole chapter. That's my belief. Okay, here we go. And also all the generations were gathered unto their fathers, and there arose another generation after them, which knew not the Lord, nor yet the works which he had done for Israel. The children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord. I told you, man, that's what I was just talking about, but I was gossiping though. The evil Israel be doing. The servants Baalim, and they forsook the Lord God of their fathers, which brought them out of the land of Egypt, and followed other gods of the people that were round about them, and bowed themselves unto them, and provoked the Lord to anger. And they forsook the Lord and served Baal and Ashtaroth. Ashtaroth. And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel, and he delivered them into the hands of spoilers, and the spoiled and spoilers that spoiled them, and he sold them into the hands of their enemies round about, so that they could not any longer stand before their enemies, whichsoever went out the hands of the Lord was against them for evil, as the Lord has said, and as the Lord has sworn unto them, that they were greatly distressed. Nevertheless, the Lord, we're going to cut it off right there, and I apologize for that, for trying to go to 16 and go ahead and read through 16. Now we're going to cut it off right there. He said read through 10. He said read through chapter 10 through 15, chapter 2. We just done that. Wow. So he's saying God about to punish Israel. Set it on fire. Am I lying though? Ain't God gonna set Israel on fire? I ain't lying. How you gonna stop what God said he gonna do? He said, depart from her. You're right. The distinctions, yeah. Yeah, everyone, like God come back to destroy the world by fire. It said it's gonna be a new heaven and a new earth. It talk about a new Jerusalem coming down, like a new Israel coming down. Am I lying though? Am I lying? It's talking about like ancient. It's saying like it's gonna be like a new Israel somewhere. They just now declared it a country and came back 1940. Y'all know the story. Donald Trump just declared Jerusalem the capital, but it's somewhere in there where it's that hey, they ain't even got a capital. So what do you ain't got nothing to destroy? But now Jerusalem the capital. You know what I mean? So they build that's a less developed country over there. Jesus rode in on a donkey. Shit, be happy you in a Honda. At least you ain't on no donkey. I think I could deal with a horse. Horse shit. I think I could deal with a horse than donkey. Just being on a donkey, like smelling it. Mm-hmm. I don't think I could. That isn't quite that severe, and I promise your soul does not hang in the balance of this conversation. You already gave your life to Jesus. You're saved. Yup. Appreciate that. But now I understand what you're saying. That's what's going on. You saying like Israel doing a whole lot of sinning, like man, like that's what you saying, and you saying like God is saying like man. I mean, That's what I'm taking from that. You saying that's what's going on right now with Palestine? Palestine, what you mean? They judging? I mean, God gotta. I mean, that's what he was doing. God caused the people to go against them, and then like for them people to killing people. Like God, wars break out. A lot of wars in the Bible. The war, this war of Armageddon is going down on Earth. Man, don't act like it ain't a war going on. But we not in powers and we ain't not at war with ourselves. We're at war with powers and principalities in the earth. Things that we can't see. Like I just seen something right there. I hope he got it on camera. But it probably don't. Probably not. Probably me motherfucking not. But excuse my language, y'all too, man. God forgive me for, you know. And like this, like that one cuss word, I feel convicted. That make me want to go back and just like get rid of this whole video just because I said one cuss word. Man, I was doing so good. I was talking about God, man. I should have just ended the video, man. I was already past the hour trying to overdo it. Now he up there cussing. Now he just said a cuss word. You know what you 4 times you know you messed up, don't you? You know you I ain't perfect. God forgive me. Cause I ain't perfect. I'm not perfect, so God forgive me. Y'all, it's the rapture. And that man down there in that chat, everything that I read that he's saying that that ain't no game. He's saying the same thing that's going on right here in this Bible right here in Judges. And I was talking about how we try to judge each other, man. God gonna judge, man. That's what God forgive me, man. God forgive me for what I do not know. For real, but God ain't gotta scare me like that, man. God, you ain't gotta scare me like that. Man, if y'all seen what I seen, if y'all knew what I knew, that man down there ain't playing, boy. Man, when I was speaking right there, I seen darkness come out of me, man. Out my mouth. I don't know if y'all probably seen spit. That's probably what it'll look like when I go back and look at it. And anybody know I'm sitting there talking for an hour and 24 minutes, nigga. I ain't took a drink. Nigga, I am thirsty, nigga. But you can't get hold back the Holy Spirit. You can't hold back the here and now. Man, I'm getting scared. But I'm not scared because I know God is the only reason I'm breathing right now. And I know God guided me, and I know God down there in that chat right there, man. Communication, the frequency. You can't break it. This isn't quite the severe. You're right. The distinction between the various children can be annoying but necessary. There isn't quite the severe, and I promise your soul does not hang in the back. Oh, we read that part, and now you read those 5 verses, and you know why this is the season of crusades. Hi, I'm Earth. Your time, you're back. Okay, you Earth, you ain't gotta play with me. I ain't done nothing wrong. Why you scare me though? Like you ain't gotta scare me like that. Some things better left in the darkness, man. You know you scare me with that, like for real. Like how can I get us more time? Like I don't, I don't want the rapture to just happen right now. Like I want to see my kids some more. What come in, man? I don't care about spending no money. I don't care about nothing. Have some money to go have some fun with my kids. I'm trying to have the most fun I can and spend the best time I can. Like you know what I mean? At least one last time if it's just that. Man, I was staring into time, into the windows of time, man. Can't put me back in the mirror. I was just reflecting on thought, how I'm Earth. I know you is like trying to, man. I'm supposed to get off of her. The feelings of conviction comes from the Holy Spirit. Her name is El Bit El Bit El Labit. See, he put the two ELs in front of it. Be the bet. Bet. Man, you probably bet that died in this house. He probably this house like this, some shit like that or whatever. But you, Earth, you probably is Earth. Probably is Earth. Y'all supposed to get off of her, man, because if you know what I knew, man, y'all hit that like button. Matter of fact, I need to come on here and hit the like button myself. You know, boost me up a little bit. You know, in the algorithm myself. Imagine if I had 10 devices in front of me, which I should have about 10 devices in front of me right now. I could give myself 10 likes. I have 10 phones with 10 different IP addresses. Nigga, I can give myself every time I drop a video, like nigga, like me myself, like you know what I mean. I can boost my shit up. I can like my shit 10 times myself. You hear me? Oh shit. Okay, well, I'm calling. Uh, Okay. I don't know, y'all. I got lost in my own world. It's so easy to get lost in your own world, lost in your own time. I using CapCut, they won't even let me, and I paid CapCut like for the. It's I got friends. Y'all see how long it took me just to throw a like on her? That's when my man zoned out. Whole brain, whole mind zoned out. To throw a like on her? That's when my man zoned out. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna cut this shit down. I'm gonna leave a comment right there. Okay, why this motherfucker won't let me? There we go. Motherfucker wouldn't even let me leave a like on there. Then I don't see why I won't let me share it to my TikTok or something like. I don't understand that right there. But y'all, man, we living in Revelations, man. It's crazy, man. The book of Revelations. You know, I'm about to explain it better than it can't like nobody explain it, man. Y'all stay tuned in with me, man. Y'all stay praying for me. I'm gonna keep praying for y'all, man. And God is good, man. All the time. I'm out. Y'all thought I was out? Y'all thought I was out. I thought I was out too. You know, maybe everybody else left the broadcast. That's a good way to get rid of people, ain't it? Like, man, he ended his life, man. He ain't lying no more. That man gone. I had a couple more comments. Remember, I need to read these couple comments because I might not even see them no more. Remember to raise them in the way of the Levites. That is all I ask of you because that is what Jesus asked of those who follow Jesus to behave like Levites. Remember why Levi was called righteous, knowing he was a serial killer and he was righteous for it because he protected the children even though he was a child. Protect their children at all costs. Levi. Elizabeth. Sounds like L. Elizabeth. Elbit. Elbit. So I can say it right. Hey, look, hey, you a cold motherfucker, you hear me? Hey, I know who that is now. You know you fucked up, don't you? You know you fucked up, man. 4 times, but you said you was the closest thing to God living. Where you get it from, nigga? Nah. Hey, what's up with it, brother? You can't fucking fool. Hey, you gave yourself up, buddy. Yeah, you got yourself up. Ooh, you really got yourself up. I'm supposed to go to sleep, though. I'm supposed to go to sleep. I'm still over there talking and I'm not talking on this screen like it's lagging. My live is lagging. Bless you, good and faithful servant. Amen.